Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of us making the Rey lightsaber. So in the first part we got the very nice pommel made, which fits the blade, or the blade fits the pommel perfectly. There's no loose space or anything, which is great. We did the switch sections, so they fit together beautifully. We have also cast the black ribs, so these should be ready to come out a bit later on for part 3 possibly. And we have also done the main body of the hilt. We've got this absolutely lovely bit of work here, so really nice. I've sanded it all down inside as well, so that's all done. Ooh, need to deburr this part, the other one actually. So, oops. So, in this episode, part 2, I am going to do the bunny ears, get them cut. It's very hot, I'm going to get them welded on as well. Once they're welded on, I'm then going to detail the switch section, so that's that part done, and then after that it's the ribs to put on. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of this put into one thing. I'm thinking what I'm most probably do is just going to record the whole lot from now right up until the finish, but we will see. I'm not 100% sure. It might be the fine detailing, might be part 3, but we'll find out. We'll see how long this takes. So guys, this is the part that is quite fun, scary and maybe slightly dangerous in the workshop. Well, let's get to it. Right, so you've just seen me do the bunny ears and get the bunny ears put onto the main body of the hilt, and then use a type of flux solder type of thing to actually really fuse that that whole bunny ears to the actual body. When I first started making them, I just riveted it in place, and it did get loose and come off in extreme chances. And I found that this stuff is, you know, you can get it with a hammer, and you can hit it with a hammer, and it's going to take you effort to actually get the thing to break off. You actually warp and bend the metal more than you will actually get it to fall off. So it's a really, really good way of actually adhering aluminium to aluminium, because there's not many ways you can do it. With steel, you can spot weld, you can arc weld. There's loads of ways to get steel to stick to steel and fuse steel to steel, but aluminium, it's very limited, very annoying. It took me years to find a way of doing it, literally years. So what I'm going to do now is, we have got this part and this part, which we're going to work on while the main handle cools down. So I'm going to take this over to the lathe. I'm going to give it a good polish so it's nice and shiny. Once that's been polished, I can then start cutting out the actual shape of this. And then the same goes for this. This is going to stay as it is, but we need to put some holes in there for the detailing of the actual body. So I will see you in a moment. After I've done polish these, I may actually do the switch next and then go on to shaping these. But we'll see what happens. Let's go with the flow. Right guys, so emitter completed. Well, I need to sand that little nub down a little bit. The first part of the switch and the last part, so this will go over, where's the tools? There. There we go, so you can just see that'll go over, the switch will go over that, like that. And you can see the little holes, same on the other side. So yes. Just go just a quick deburr, make sure there's nothing that's going to scratch the hilt. I've deburred that. Right, okay, I'll go and get the hilt. Whoa. Right guys, I'm sorry, I think that's going to be the end of part 2. I wanted to get more done, and I'm just shattered. It's, you know, a lot of this is speeding up, so the actual amount of time some of these things take is just so long. That switch took about 45 45 minutes to an hour to do. From cutting it, marking it, all that sort of thing. It must have taken, at the very minimum, maybe 30 minutes, but it must have been way over 30 minutes, to be honest. So yeah, sorry it's not all in part 2. Hopefully I will be back tomorrow with part 3, and part 3 is basically we're going to assemble everything together. I don't think there's anything left to do. We need to take that rivet out, tap that so the thumb screw can go in, which will lock the blade in place. Put a thumb screw in there for that bit. We need to put a black shroud over this. The rest of it is basically fitting, I think. So, and then the ribs. So yeah, part 3. I hope you enjoyed this. I need to ask a serious question, guys. If you're watching this, if you watch the other videos, you're getting to see how I kind of want to do this. However, everyone says your videos have to be 10-15 minutes long. And yeah, I could understand that. But there's a lot of things that I can talk about while I'm doing stuff. So when I'm sanding, or when I'm filing, or on the mill machine, or on the lathe, there's loads of bits where I can get telling you why I do this, why I do that, how this works and how that works. So if you would rather it be like the Luke Skywalker build, so they're all about 10 to 15 minutes long. I just have a bit of an intro and a bit of a chat to you and tell you what I'm going to do. If you prefer that and it just dives into just a long montage of me doing all the things, if you prefer that type of video, please put a comment in the videos. Please put your opinion in the comments. However, if you prefer the Shoto build, so it's a lot longer. One episode could be 45 minutes. I will bring those down, but I'll do a lot more talking, a lot more explanation, a lot more why everything is going on. If you want that kind of video, if you can just put a note and just say, oh, we want the Shoto. So I want to see comments in this video, guys. I want to see, do you want Luke Skywalker type of videos, or do you want the Shoto videos? Let me know below. I'm going to see which one seems the most popular. It may be a case that I have to actually set up a Patreon. And then have the mini version, so the 15-minute episodes on the normal channel. But if you want to see the whole thing, every single process, hear everything I'm saying, rather than just being speeded up 700 times the speed, you know, you can go into Patreon, you can check that out. So I don't have a Patreon at the moment, but if that's what it needs to be, I can do that. So anyway, I hope you like part 2. I will see you in part 3, where we hopefully finish this off. See you later, guys. Hey, thank you for watching the whole video. I really appreciate it. If you've got to the end of the video, if you just got a few seconds, just click the like, become a subscriber. I've got loads of content that's going to be coming out to this channel all year round. There's going to be lots of build videos on here, so it's going to be really, really great. Just so you know, I now have Patreon, so just for $3, you can get 10% off anything on my store, and also you'll get the full build videos, so not just part 1, part 2, etc. The full build video in one go will all be there for you. So it's really, really good content. Check it out. It's a huge help to me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next update.